Good afternoon, YouTube land. Right, it's been a while since I did an update on Kitt. So the last update I did on Kitt was April, April last year. So April 24, that would have been. It's a good few months down the line now. It is now January 25. Kitt was away for quite some time. I have actually had him back a couple of months now, but I just literally haven't had time to even think about making a video for it, or even literally doing anything other than put him in the garage and walk away and leave it. To the point where someone asked me about 3 weeks after I actually got it back, said, "Oh, have you got Kitt back yet?" And I said, "Oh yeah." And he said, "Oh, I haven't seen any pictures or anything." I said, "Yeah, I literally didn't get a chance. I backed it into the garage, closed the door, paid the guy, he walked away, I shut the garage, and that was it." But anyway, I've actually got 5 minutes, so I figured I'd come here and make a quick video. It's minus about 4,000 degrees again outside because once again it's winter, so I've got the old tea cozy on. I'm quite frankly, I'm sick of winter in the UK, but it's been winter since, well, I've been freezing cold for at least 3 months now. But anyway, so without any further ado, I'm stuck on my chin here, the old chin veered itches. Right, here we have the finished article himself. Bonnet's open, as you can see, because I've just put the battery on charge because I need to change a bulb in the scanner, which I might do that in a minute. I'll see how cold I get. But here he is. The lighting isn't brilliant in here either. Unfortunately, I can't do a lot about that. But as you can see, there's a pretty decent old shine on the go there. The guy who did this has done a really nice job. That's not imperfections in the paint, that's just dust and reflections. But yeah, the guy who did it, he's done me a really nice job. I have no real complaints or issues about it at all, considering, particularly on the bonnet, considering what he was working with, because he was working with just a completely flat bonnet. The original one didn't have the actual hood scoop in there. But yeah, got a hood scoop now. This was actually given to me by a guy from Knights of England as well, so muchly appreciated for that, because without that, the whole rest of the paint job couldn't be finished. That was actually kind of waiting on that to arrive. Obviously, the wheels I do have the wheel covers. They are in the boot there purely because they are notoriously terrible for coming off. So I said to the guy when he transported it back to me, said, yeah, don't even bother putting those on because they'll be gone and they'll be disappeared somewhere in a hedge in the UK and I'm never going to find any more. But yeah, so there he is. It's looking pretty shiny. I ended up with a whole load more work on it than was actually expected. This bonnet, apparently he had to, because this is actually like an overlay on the bonnet. Well, not on the bonnet, he's done like a skin replacement on the bonnet. Relatively common thing that people do, but he said he had to sand that bonnet down about 5 times, I think, to get the finish. So who knows how many layers of paint he actually put on there in the end by the time he'd finished, but it does give it a really nice, good, deep shine to it. You can't really tell with the rubbish lighting in here. Of course, got the old squidgy tyre still. Maybe I should put some air in that one day, but I'm going to try and track down some new tyres. So yeah, if anyone happens to have a set of tyres going for one of these, let me know. That would be turn you around again. That would be much appreciated. Probably not. People don't give tyres away. But yeah, I ended up with he did a bunch of work on the T-top area as well, because there was some corrosion in this kind of area around here. So he ended up doing a bit of work on this T-top area across here. Did a lot of work, more than was expected, on the doors as well, but they came out really nice. They came out really well painted. I believe he actually rebuilt the doors, with all fresh metal from kind of about here downwards and all around the bottom, because the door bottoms were completely gone, which I kind of wasn't ready for, but neither was he, it turned out, which is why it took a little longer. Not a lot else to say, really, to be honest. Pretty decent shine all round. all round I'm pretty happy with it. Next is decision time, really. I've got to decide what I'm going to do with him. Having spent probably the better part of 40 years of my life wanting to someday walk into my garage and see Kitt sitting there. Now I've got it. My life is now in a slightly different place to what it was when I first decided to embark on this whole strange journey of owning this. So I've kind of got to make a bit of a decision what I'm doing going forward. But for the time being, yeah, it's back. I've got to at least wait for the better weather to get it outside, because unfortunately, once I'm outside of that garage door, it's a little bit muddy. And as you can see with this other car that's been driven in here, which is actually not mine, I'm actually looking after this for a friend, that's pretty muddy. And he wasn't happy with this, because this is like a mega low mileage kind of thing that he says, can you house this for me for a while? So what I don't want to be doing really is driving this guy through the mud and flicking mud up and stones and everything all along my nice new paintwork. Look at how that shines. That's really nice. That's the best thing I've ever seen. Never had anything this shiny in my life. Look at that. Look at that. You could eat your dinner off it. Not with gravy, obviously, because it will be down the floor. You have to eat like jacket potato off there or something. That'd be nice and clean that way. But yeah, bit of a, don't know what that is, sticker or a bit of paper or something on the inside. It's probably some paper from where we had it masked out, I'm guessing, I don't know. But yeah, pretty good, pretty happy with it. The interior is still the same, no change at all on the interior. Although weirdly, I actually lost the bottom part of the fuel gauge somehow. Well, not lost the bottom part of the fuel gauge, but what happened is the because this is proper active dash in this car. It's not all for show, you know, miles per hour, temperature gauge, fuel gauge and everything all works actively like it would in a proper car. But for some reason, the bottom half of the gauge doesn't read, so you can only get the like on the actual bar graph, that doesn't read, so it just looks like it's not working. Don't know why. I'll have to ask a couple of guys about that who will know about that. But weirdly enough, the actual readout still works if you switch it into gallons onto the other half of the display. So don't know. But yeah, there we go. There he is. So I think the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bonnet open. Well, it's already open anyway. I'm going to get that open and get that scanner bulb replaced, because at the moment, let's just come around here. Yeah, you see, the bodywork guy even still cleaned up the dash. There's no dust or anything. He's a good guy. Even still smells like fresh paint in here too. So as you can see, we've got the scanner doing its thing. But when we get out here, as we can see, we've got one missing. Let's get a look at that without some lights on. Or maybe just with one on at the back. Look at that. Wasn't there an episode of Knight Rider where they had like, I don't know, I think there was a couple of bulbs missing. Probably after he's had an argument with somebody somewhere, I think. I don't know. I know in what was the one where he got beaten up with a ramrod thing with a big bald guy? That big off-road thing with a big, whatever it was anyway. I know there was a few bulbs out on that episode, but yeah. Who knows? Either way, I'll figure it. That's going to be I'll probably do a quick video when I do actually do this scanner bulb change, just so people can see what I'm doing, I guess. See if anybody's actually interested in it. If not, then I'll just upload it to YouTube so I don't have to store the videos. But yeah, that's it for this one. Just thought I'd do a quick update on it, and hope everyone's kind of enjoyed it. If you have, as all the YouTube people say, press like and subscribe and all that kind of thing, because the other thing is going forward from this now, the more kind of interest that I do actually get in stuff that I do with this car or whatever, the more I actually might do. Obviously, you know, if the interest isn't there, the views aren't there, it's kind of, is it worth me putting my time in? Who knows? Leave it down to you guys to decide that. I'm going in the house, it's freezing. So, till next time, see you later. Thank you very much. There you go. See you later.